Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealing, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable Malachi Markilius, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay. We got Kissass bloggers versus the real up and forward bloggers. The Kissass bloggers versus the up and forward bloggers. Okay, with no further ado, let's get down to this. So, surfacing over the internet for the past couple days was a statement that D.I. Henny tweeted. I ain't see the tweet. I watched a few blogs. I heard a couple things. I was busy doing other stuff. Let me just keep it real with y'all. I don't really be in the community like this, watching everything going on, seeing what's happening, tuning in to people. A lot of the One United Front members and a lot of my supporters who are and see a lot of things going on, they'll hit me up and see if I'm aware of what's going on and taking place and being talked about. Send me links and things like that. And I may look into it. That's exactly what happened with this. This had already passed 2 days and I had no idea what was going on in it. But I know he was supposed to say something under the thing of, they said, they saying that he said, do me a favor, y'all, to the Battlerap community. You see any bloggers at the event? I don't know, world storm to some sort degree like that. I don't know. Do I care? No, I don't really give a damn. I really don't care. I believe if a person is foolish enough to just walk up to somebody and do that, which they do in this day and age. They do that in this day and age. A lot of people trying to go viral. We know that ignorance trend. We know that, but there's consequences behind everybody's action. Consequences behind a lot of actions. If a person can get away with world starring somebody like that, hey, that's on them. That's on them. If a person foolish enough to just go by, hey, D.I. the Henny man told me to do this. Pop. Ain't nothing I can say. That's on them. Depending on who you are. Do I care? No, not really. I don't care. I know how to provide and take care of myself. And when we out in public places like that, or that nature, we move accordingly as a team and unit. My people do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm from Chicago. That's how we had to move. It was a violation. It was a violation in our gang to walk without security. That was one of the number one things we had to do because of the gang violence and what we were participating in and the dirt that we were doing to others and others were doing to our team. It was mandatory to have security. And growing up in a place like that, everybody, it was on every side. That was like unanimous, evident for every side. Every side knew that's how that was. Certain places we don't go to because we know we out of our area. You know what I'm saying? We knew, we ain't gonna take the other way. That's such and such and them over there. Regardless of how tough we was, regardless of how bad we was, it would just be stupid. You get what I'm saying? Even the toughest guys, murderers, killers, however you want to say it, knew. Nope, I'm not going over there. I'm not. Because you definitely going to be welcome with it. Everybody know that. No ifs and buts about it. No ifs and buts about it. So I know any setting like that, we move differently, man. We move differently. But I can't speak for everybody else. But I honestly really don't care. I'm just keeping it real. I really don't care. Me personally, I don't care. But there's a difference in natures of blogging that we have in this day and age, and what we do and what we bring to the table. I'm going to be honest on every side. There are some bloggers that just some dumbasses. I'm just keeping it real. There is some bloggers that sit in front of the camera and purposely does things just to fight. There are. They don't really care. They're not here for that. But if the people are tuning in to them, who are we? What could I say? I can't tell a person not to watch somebody that subscribed to them to watch them. I can't say because they not doing things my way that they doing it the wrong way. That's what makes us different. That's why people like watching me and watching others and doing that. They want something different. They don't only want Battle Truth. They may feel like some angry fan. They may feel like some Jay Black. They may feel like some Piper Boy. They may feel like some 3-letter man, 15 minutes of fame, hip hop is real. In fact, most people in the community watch them all. Watch them all. No one person can entertain this entire community by themselves. Period. I just try to be innovative. By the way, Dion and Henny, man, I'm Mr. Kill Shot for 2 years running now. You can use it though, brother. You can use it, but I feel it's really disrespectful that you took my Kill Shot stuff and wouldn't even send me a case, brother. Wouldn't even give me a swallow. Paul. You know, these cats be on everything. Yeah, brother, so you know how the mob do. You got to send a case to the Don. Why? I should have put my rings on. No, but anyway, man, different. Your kill shot is to drink liquor. My kill shot is to DNA these guys. I get them out of here. That's what my kill shot was invented for. Yours was to drink liquor and watch me get them out of here. That's the difference. Your kill shot was to drink liquor and watch me get them out of here when they was out of pocket. But on some real stuff, we blog differently. Everybody not the same, but everybody don't have to be the same. I just figured that certain people go too far when they cut on these cameras acting like they really want to fight. They cut on these cameras acting like they really hate you and never saw you. When watching people is a choice, you just a psycho, obsessed, stalking dude to get on the camera and hate people you never seen in your life, you never met in your life, that you have the option to not watch. If you don't watch it, you don't have to hear nothing they say out of their mouth for you to hate them. But when you got certain bloggers, and I'm going to say this, the instrument man, I'm going to say that. When you got the instrument man, cornbread, however you want to call it, the Marilyn Monroe, Paris Hilton brother, when you got brothers like him, when he was saying things like putting Ab dead sister casket, mocking her death like that, Tay-Rock daughters and talking about all that, not to be bringing that up, but I could understand certain things. I do and definitely understand. I definitely understand that. How a person and people can feel the way that they feel. Criticizing and having humor is only respected when a person know that, and to some degree, because some battle rappers don't like criticism. Some battle rappers just don't like criticism. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it don't matter if they messed up. It don't matter. But I could understand to some degree why people would feel the way that they feel sometimes. But it's different bloggers, man. It's different bloggers. And like I said, just because you're not blogging my way don't mean you're doing it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like the ones who actually try to come on pretending to be tough, knowing they not going to never do nothing, knowing they don't want to do nothing, and get in front of the camera as if they do. Now, certain vloggers, they kiss ass. They kiss ass. They want the interview. They want the relationships. They want to be acknowledged. They want to be in the in crowd with a lot of these league owners and battle rappers. So they not as controversial. They not as vocal when it comes to certain subjects and things that's happening in battle rap. They try to walk a fine line to not cross the line, to keep relationships, you know. And ain't nothing really wrong with that. Like, I'm not going to get mad at 15 minutes of fame, Unc. I'm not going to get mad at Unc at 15 minutes of fame because he not getting into it with Tsunami Surf for not writing third rounds. And he's not getting into it with New Jersey Twerk for choking in rounds. He's not getting into it with QP for running off with deposits. I'm not going to be mad at him for that because he have relationship with these guys and he brings something different to his platform that separates him from other platforms, and he's successful in what he's doing and they like him. Okay. He don't have an obligation to the community by having an obligation to the battle rappers and league owners. If the battle rap community likes what he's doing and they support and stand behind that, then they like that and they backs it up. His obligation is not to the community. If he's driven by having relationships with the battle rappers and league owners, that don't make him wrong. Same thing for Knowledge. I don't expect for Knowledge Hip Hop Is Real to be going at people because he have the similar relationship as 15 Minutes of Fame. He had a relationship with the battle rappers and he dealt with them all the time and he traveled with them. Those two travel with them brothers all the time. They basically like family and household names to them brothers. You get what I'm saying? They have a different relationship, and that is a difference to some degree of bloggers who go to events and bloggers who don't go to events. You know what I'm saying? It is a difference. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to be honest about that situation, you know. Then you got these bloggers who just want to be in at any cost, and it's a lot of kiss ass bloggers. You get what I'm saying? Who just happy to know that a battle rapper reached out to me, or I'm cool with him, I'm friend with him. Oh, it's an honor to be in your presence type. You get what I'm saying? You got those type. Look, you can acknowledge a person. You could even be happy to even be in a person's presence, but it's just how you do things. If you're a person that's, and like I say, ain't nothing even wrong with that to some degree. Ain't nothing even wrong with that. The only thing makes something wrong with that is if you say you are an unbiased person. Then now you are accountable for something different than what you could have been. When you saying, I'm going to tell it like it is, I'm going to give it to you real, this is real talk, I'm going to put it down the raw, straight in the middle, now you entirely different. Now we need to hold you to that real stuff. You have to address things now that's out of pocket. You have to do that stuff now because you told us you gonna keep it real. You told us you gonna this real talk. You told us you not biased. You told us you gonna be fair. Okay, so we need you to stand on all those things you just said to us that you are going to do. So it's entirely different. It's entirely different. I don't expect for Jay Black to be, I don't expect for Jay, yeah, I did, but I didn't. When you call yourself the ESPN of battle rap, you call yourself the ESPN of battle rap, and that you're going to be fair and honest, like I just said. You have to be held to that standard. It don't matter if you give out gifts. It don't matter if you can't buy people off. You can't buy people off. You either got, you can't buy people off and expect to be respected because you participating in giving out money or an award. You still have an obligation and duty to be fair to everybody, every battle rapper, every league owner. The only thing I disagree with him on, and this is a big thing. It's not so simple as I just said it. I don't agree that he don't tell the truth about it. You know you work for the URL. That's a fact. You act as if you don't, which makes it wrong with what you do. Because you are limited to certain things that you know you cannot do, that you know you will not do, because you don't want to offend or breach your agreement of what you agreed upon when taking those brothers' platform. So it's unfair when others expecting for you to be equal to them like you is to the URL when you saying you don't work for them. Well, if you don't, then why we not getting the same thing as they getting? You get what I'm saying? So either you lying or you don't like us. One of the two. Either you lying, you don't like us, or you actually really work for them. Now, just be honest. If you be honest, it don't change and hurt nothing about you. I don't think nobody would really care because we already know. We already know. But when you honest, then we don't have to expect anything from you as if you were independent. That's the thing. So a lot of battle rap bloggers, they different. They different. A lot of these brothers do kiss ass because they don't want to mess up relationships, some of them. But some of them do have relationships with these brothers. They've been around them for years. It's only real you will develop relationships being around the same people for years, even if you didn't want to. Even if you didn't want to, you seeing the person enough, even if you didn't want to. Ain't nothing really wrong with that. I just think what's wrong is when you get people who just who make themselves seem to be for everybody when you know you're not. You know. There's a difference. Some battle rap bloggers don't want to tell the truth. I have seen battle rap bloggers just straight up lie just because they were in the presence of certain battle rappers. You know this dude lost. And you telling him how good he was. You know this dude. I'm talking about, that's not media to me. That's just flat out fake to me. Because it reminds me of like prostitution. Like, there is really no. Everything is yes. You like that, baby? Yes, yes. Am I in there? Yes, yes. Oh, daddy, oh, daddy. When this is her occupation, all she do is have sex with dudes. You ain't stroking her no different than anybody else, and you ain't the biggest she probably ever had. But because you a client, and whatever you say, it's her job to say yes, because she pleasing and satisfying you based upon your request. Same thing with a lot of these battle rap bloggers who be in the presence of some of these battle rappers and league owners. You know what I'm saying? they can't do no wrong. But again, the people decided they like that or not. Some people don't care. Let's just be honest. You can read some of their comments. Some people just don't care. They'll still be like, salute, this was a fire interview. This why I rock with you, such and such. This why, even though you'd be like, dude, lied. But this how this community go. There is no way possible you're going to please everybody. No way possible. I don't care. You could come on here and be the most honest, loving, humblest, realest, truest person in the world. Your numbers start going up, you're going to have dislikes, hate comments, because some people mentally is insane, obsessed, and really, really do these type of things, man, like this, just so that they can get attention. Because this is what they do. And they go from page to page, channel to channel, comment to comment, starting strife, starting any type of tension, just because it makes them seem like they are involved, that they are a part of. And you got some bloggers, man, who just real, just straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Like, I'm calling it both ways, man. I'm calling it both ways, straight down the middle. And if I mess up, I'm real enough to say, you know what, I called that one wrong. I may have been wrong on that. You got some bloggers who just don't care about relationships with other people. They just gonna keep it fair. You got some bloggers who actually jealous of these dudes, wish that they could be in their shoes and purposely sabotage their brands and things like that just because they don't like them for personal reasons, which is stupid. Like, it's certain brothers don't like their actions, but I don't hate them. I don't hate them. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to them. I just be like, dang, fam, why you move like that? That's crazy. But it is what it is, man. We just different. And again, like I said, just because we different don't really mean we wrong. What make us wrong is when we say things and don't stand on what we say and deliver what we promise to deliver. I leave that up to the people to talk about. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.